I get used to think that I'm special and even better than anyone else around me because I see what's really going on in the world. People, they don't really understand. They don't really know. They just participating in this rat race while I don't want to do any of this because I don't see any point of what there are other people doing. They're going to their jobs, they're making their families, they're paying their mortgages, and I thought I'm smarter. I thought I'm not like everybody else around me, and I will never be. I think this kind of mentality especially relevant when you're a teenager in your puberty, but somehow after you're not a teenager anymore, you kind of carry on with this kind of mentality, perceiving yourself as a hero, victim of life, different from everybody else around you. And it's fun for a while. It's fun. But it's a very lonely and sad world where you're special. It's a very lonely and sad world where you think you know better than anyone else around, where you think only of your needs and don't consider anyone else around you. It feels very good for your ego. It boosts your ego so much. And you might even mislead this idea of being special and better than everyone else with self-love. But it's not self-love. In fact, I would call it more of self-hate. Because in the end, you just feel worse and worse. The more you self-involve, the worse you feel. I wish I would knew that earlier on, and maybe I wouldn't suffer so many years. I just needed to put a little bit attention from myself to the other people. I don't know how it works, but somehow when you think of other people and when you serve other people and when you try to boost confidence of other people rather than yourself, and constantly complimenting them and highlighting their advantages and trying to help them and giving them bigger piece of cake rather than taking this piece for yourself and just serving others, somehow life feels so much better. I did not know that. I remember my parents were trying to teach me to take care of others rather than yourself, but I just didn't see any point of this. Why should I take care of others? Why they can take care of themselves like I do, taking care of myself? But in the end, it just goes down even to the selfish motivation. If you take care of others, somehow you feel better. And if my parents would told me that, Diana, try to take care of others and see how you feel, it's gonna make you feel better, I probably would take care of others more than I was before, because I just didn't see any motivation behind it. I don't know how it works, but it works. You taking care of others and life takes care of you. Recently, I started perceiving life as just some kind of oneness happening here, and I'm just part of it and participating in this. There is no even me there. There is no even self-image. I just feel life is happening and I'm sort of dancing with it and try to listen and feel the rhythm of it as much as I can, and maybe not putting life in a certain frame with my mind, how it's supposed to be, how am I supposed to appear in this life, because there is no such thing as me. I am different every single day, and how can you tell that this is me? Is this me right now talking to you in this camera, or is this me in the previous video, or in this, the most popular video on my channel about failure? Am I a failure? Am I this girl with the mountains on the background? This kind of me is blending with everything around. Soon, very soon, this body will be part of this grass, because it's going to become dust and soil, and it's going to happen much quicker than you think. So where is me? Where is me? There is no me, there's just life itself. I guess this idea of taking care of other people around you and putting them higher rather than yourself, it works because the life is like a reflection. It's just constantly reflecting your attitude, your moods, your thoughts, your energy, and whatever you put there just reflects back to you. When you think of yourself as so special, so separate from everybody else around you, it just brings you suffering. Because the biggest delusion of humanity is the idea of separation, is the idea that you are your singular body and that's just you. That's the biggest delusion that brings most of the suffering. That's this ego idea that it exists. Once you drop in this idea of yourself as a separate being, somehow it just feels good. I can't explain it. I could come with some logical conclusions why it's just so good, because you treat people nice, they treat you also nice. It's just like a cycle of positive attitude and gratitude towards each other. Might be. It's more like a mental decision of think of others good and putting them first rather than yourself. Rather than just like, oh, I will be good here, taking care of you, because I want to get something in return. No, not that kind of thing. When you perceive in others as part of yourself, and when you realize that those people just reflect in whatever you see, and those people just part of you, like literally part of you, of course you want to take care of them. There's not even a question of like, should I feed this person? Should I help this person? There's not even a question arises in your mind. It's the same as, should I feed myself? Should I help myself? Of course you're doing this. And at some point you just start perceiving people as such. So much sun. I hardly opened my eyes. It was clouds before, but now it's not. There is this concept about there is no such thing as selfless desire, because even when you help in others, it's about you feeling better because you help others and you feel better. It's not about others, it's about you. But you just come to the point where there is no border between you and others. Yeah, you feel better, others feel better. What's the difference? What is the difference? You are others, others are you. Everyone, everything, life just feels better itself. There is no such thing as you and as others. There is just life. That's it. One single life happening here. And we are all contributing in this life with whatever we can. Some of us contribute with love, some of us contribute with hate, some of us contribute with kindness, some of us contribute with anger. But in the end, it's just all life happening here. When you contribute with love, more love happening in your life. When you contribute with hate and resistance, more resistance and hate happening in your life. When you think you are special and you are different from everybody else around you, you just feel extremely lonely and depressed, because this is where you put huge expectations on your ego, how you are supposed to be. If you are so special and you are better than everybody else around you, you must do something special, you must look special, you must have a special life, you must have like this, because you are smarter, you are better, you are more creative and whatever. And that brings on yourself, on your ego, certain expectations on how life's supposed to be. But the truth is life is not supposed to be anything. Life is life as it is, that's it. There is nothing else happening. It's just life as it is, that's it. And the more you fight with it, the more you put life in a prison of expectations, how it's supposed to be, and prison of expectations and how you are supposed to be, the more you suffer. That's just how simple it is. If you are someone who thinks that you are only the ones seeing the truth and really understand what's going on in the world, and I don't know, you are a sufferer and maybe not so lucky like everybody else around you, try to shift your perspective from yourself to the other people. Instead of trying to understand how you feel, try to understand how other people feel. And you will come to the conclusion probably that you are not that different from everybody else around you. Everyone going through the same kind of things here. Everyone feel lonely now and again. Everyone is searching for true love, for general deep connection with some other person. Everyone wants to enjoy life and just do what they love. Everyone wants to spread love, just feel good about life. That's it. That's just how simple it is. Every single one of us has to have good food on their table, feed their family and people they love, and just enjoy life. We're not that different as you think you are. The more you get to know people, the more you realize that you are so similar. You know how love happens? Love happens not because this person is better than anyone else around. Love happens not because this person is more compatible to you and, I don't know, you love this person's eyes or thoughts or mind or body. This is not how love happens. Love happens because you dedicate your time and attention to get to know this person. If you would have enough time and enough attention to get to know every single human being on earth, you would fall in love with every single one of us, because we are all so beautiful. Generally, you think of the people you love the most in your life, it's mostly the people you just know the most. You know their experiences, you've been with them through years, and that's why you love them, because you know them, because you dedicated your time and attention and you see the real person. That's why you love this person. But the truth is, every single one of us is beautiful, and we would probably fall in love with each other if we would really knew what's going on in our souls. Because if you look beyond, deeper in the person's eyes, beyond its age, appearance, gender, job, you see there is love there, and there is just person who wants to be loved and who wants to love other people. That's just how simple it is. And every single one of us is like this. How can you think you are different? You're not different. It's not even you there. It's just us. It's just life. We are all one here. We are all one here. I was living with this idea, we are all one here, as a mental concept for many years, like maybe for last 10 years of my life, but without really feeling what is this. This is something you cannot possess with your mind. This is something you can't read in books. This is something that you gotta feel if you open your heart and if you see others as a reflection of you and you as a reflection of others and the life itself around. And I'm not just talking about people. There are animals, there are insects, there is grass. We're literally all one here. So let's just take care of each other, because this is how you take care of yourself, by taking care of others and everything around you, and by taking care of earth and plants and animals. You're taking care of yourself because they're literally part of you as much as you are part of them. Very simple idea, and I wish I could apply this to my life earlier on. Maybe it would save me a couple years of my depression, when I was thinking, oh my God, I'm so special, no one understands me, no one knows what's really going on in my deep soul. Of course, your soul is deeper than everybody else around, right, Diana? Your soul is special. Your soul is special, not like everybody else around. This is ridiculous. No wonder I was depressed for many years. And if you have slight idea about that you are special and then you're not like everybody else around you, just drop it. Just for the sake of feeling better. That's it. No need explanations proving why you are not special or you are special. Just like, when you don't put yourself on pedestal and separating yourself so much from others, somehow you feel better. I don't know how it works, but it works. It does. Just try. Okay, that was video for past version of myself, and maybe for some of you it will be helpful as well. Just a reminder how great life can be when you think of others first rather than yourself. Just try it. That's it. I love you so much. You're beautiful, beautiful human beings, and thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your presence so much on this channel. Let's just spread love to each other. I love you.